Hello, welcome back, boys and girls. Thank you for joining us again today. Now, we have a wonderful story for you. Today's book is called Kool2BeKind, written by Cutruzzola, illustrated by Zuri Book Pros. Now, this wonderful book is about a sweet little boy who was the president of the Kool2BeKind Club. And he decided to help a bully out. Now let's see what happens. Let's get started. Now Charlie couldn't wait to start 4th grade. He was excited to see his friends and find new members for his Kool2BeKind Club. Now, as he stepped onto the school bus, Charlie noticed a new kid sitting alone and looking rather sad. So Charlie introduced himself. "Hey, I'm Charlie. Nice to meet you. Why does your shirt say Kool2BeKind? Don't you know how to spell?" The boy grumbled. "Well, I'm president of the Kool2BeKind Club. Spelling cool with a C is so boring. So I spelled cool with a K because I thought it was fun. Would you like to join the club?" asked Charlie. "I would rather eat a big bowl of Brussels sprouts than join your lame club. Now just leave me alone," shouted the boy. "I was only trying to be nice," Charlie thought to himself as he switched seats. Now later in the classroom, the teacher assigned the new boy, whose name was Pat, the seat right behind Charlie. And before long, the recess bell rang. And as Charlie got up from his desk, Pat stomped on Charlie's foot on purpose. "Ouch!" screamed Charlie. "Watch it," replied Pat with a mischievous grin. "Watch what?" Charlie thought to himself, and he couldn't help but think that this new kid was trouble. Now when Charlie got home, he told his mom all about Pat. "I'm sorry you had a bad day, son. Try to give Pat another chance. Sometimes bullies just need a hug." "Fine, I'll give Pat another chance. But don't expect me to hug him," laughed Charlie. Now the next day, Charlie went back to school, hoping Pat would be nicer. But the second day was worse than the first. Pat pulled the back of Charlie's shirt over his head while he was trying to copy notes from the board, and he called him names like Shorty and Four Eyes. He even stole Charlie's brownie, which he had been looking forward to all day. Now during dinner that evening, Charlie's dad noticed that he wasn't his happy self. Charlie explained how Pat had picked on him all day. "He's ruining my life," Charlie groaned. I'm sorry you went through that, Charlie, but you're strong and you kind. Forgive Pat. Treat him the same way you would like to be treated. Nobody can resist your charm, Charlie. And don't forget, it is cool to be kind, said Dad. It's really hard to be kind to someone like Pat, but I'll give him one more chance, Charlie replied. Now the next day, Charlie went to school with a plan. He packed an extra chocolate chip cookie to share with Pat. Surely that would put him in a better mood. But Charlie's plan failed. Pat ripped the cookie out of his hand without saying thank you. Gimme! Charlie felt defeated. And just when Charlie thought things could get any worse, they did. Now Pat started a horrible rumor. He told everyone at school that Charlie slept with a baby pacifier. The other kids were pointing, laughing, and sucking their thumbs everywhere Charlie went. He was beyond embarrassed. So Charlie searched high and low, and finally he found Pat sitting in the corner of the school yard. Now Pat looked sad and he was all alone. Nobody wanted to play with the class bully. Charlie almost felt sorry for him. Now bravely, Charlie walked over to Pat. I've had enough of your name calling, your shirt pulling, your wedges, and rumors. All I ever wanted was to be your friend. You want to be my friend? Pat asked in surprise. Sure, Charlie said. Most kids at my old school picked on me all the time. I've never had a real friend before. Pat stammered. Some days I was so scared to go to school. I don't want that to happen again. So I guess I became a bully to protect myself. Now Charlie finally understood why Pat was so mean. Do you really want to be known as a bully? It's never too late to change. Just be yourself. Be nice to everybody and they will treat you the same way. Do you really think so? Asked Pat. I know so. I'll be your first friend. Now let's shake on it, said Charlie. And their handshake turned into a hug. Now Charlie's mom would be so proud. Pat was glad that Charlie had given him another chance. Sorry I was so mean to you, Charlie. Is it too late to join the Kool2BeKind Club? Asked Pat. It's never too late. But first, you will have to eat a big bowl of Brussels sprouts. Tease Charlie. The end. What a wonderful, wonderful story. You see, boys and girls, sometimes bullies are very lonely people, and sometimes they have different reasons for being mean. Sometimes your kindness can change them around. Thank you for joining us again for this wonderful story. Boys and girls, we thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.